So this project is our second lockdown project after our Christmas show, a Belfast Christmas, which we shot in the Falls Park and put it out for free during the festive season for the community. It was a huge success. So now we're on to our project called Six. Um, it's six short films written by six different writers, with six different directors, with six actors in each one. So it's very exciting. We're all currently rehearsing on Zoom, and then we go into shooting next week. We film one a day, all day, every day. So we have 11-hour days. We have a full film crew, cast, and we're up here in the Andersonstown News Building at the minute, where we'll be filming three of the short films, and then the following three will be shot in various locations around the city. So all exciting.
And how have you found, particularly the impact of COVID in terms of rehearsing and in terms of actually working out how you're going to put the performances together?
Yeah, the COVID thing has certainly been a challenge for us all. We have the luxury of having a COVID compliance officer, which I don't think was a job which existed a year ago, who will be with us on set all day, every day. Um, there's the obvious things, which is, wash your hands, sanitize, wear a mask, 2 meter distance, and we're keeping that for most of the rehearsals. Each day we're going to have a nurse on set testing everybody, including crew and cast. Anybody else is going to be on set. So we're just adhering to all the COVID compliances, and fingers crossed. What we actually want to do is to make sure that all the movies don't bear any relevance to COVID. So we're setting them almost all post-COVID. So there'll be no masks, there'll be no references to sanitizer. I think everybody's just COVID fatigued at this point. So the movies will be released as we're all emerging out of the pandemic. In that most people will have been have had their jobs by then. So fingers crossed that the films will reflect that.
Oh well, the cutie we have here.
Oh, my consignment of conversions have arrived.
Jamie agents who thought they could rob us blind.
All of the movies are very, very different in their own right. They're six very, very different, stylistically very different writers. There's a couple of out-and-out comedies in there. There's one which is a thriller. There's an historic epic in there about the Flight of the Earls. So we were originally thinking about some kind of common thread to tie them all up, but what we were mostly focusing on, myself and Alison, was to bring employment to people who haven't worked in more than a year, and now here we are employing upwards of 70 people in a fortnight at the end of March. So the films, above all, are going to be entertaining. We've got six very, very talented directors and an unbelievable cast of 36 of the best that we have to offer here.
And Alison, Brassneck are known particularly for their live theatre productions. Has it been difficult making that transition to film?
I suppose we didn't really have a choice. We sat on our laurels for about 2 weeks, and then we realised that we would have to do something. So there's an old saying, "Must do is a great master." So we've just kind of got on with it. Everybody's pivoting one way or the other. So the most natural thing for us to do was move into the digital sphere. So look, there are lots of challenges along the way, but I think between us we've enough experience. I mean, Tony's been involved as an actor in the film industry himself, so he just turned his skills around and moved from directing theatre into directing films. So there's lots of challenges, but you know what? It is what it is, and we're here, and we're just delighted to be able to use the money that we got from the SRPO money, SPRO funds from the Arts Council. We were very fortunate to get a large sum of money, and we sat down and worked out what's the best way to spend the money, and we decided that the best way was to reinvest it back into the industry, which is one of the reasons why we have over 70 creatives working on it. So we're very excited. It also means moving forward for the company that we're not just a theatre company anymore. We're a theatre company who does film. It's a bit of a hybrid. We're kind of doing theatre and we're doing film at the same time, but really exciting moving forward for us.
And do you see post-pandemic that being the way forward for yourselves and others within the industry, that you have both the digital and the live theatre?
Oh, absolutely. It is definitely an opportunity. And I think anybody who thinks that we're going back to normal hasn't really got their head screwed on at the minute. I don't think things will go back to normal for a brave while, if ever they will. So yes, we'll move forward. We'll keep doing film. We'll do theatre when we can.